Yo, what it do, YouTube? Johnny here, and welcome everyone back to another episode of Planet Zoo. I am joined here with our Bintrong. I just adopted a male one. His name is Bintari. He's chilling. He's chilling up here. Why are you upset, Space? That's weird. Are you like stuck up there? No? Maybe? I don't know. Okay. Let's move you down there, I guess. There. Maybe you got stuck up there. Anyways, so... Whoa. Okay. Apparently something was having negative effects, but not anymore. Let's see what that could be. I'm not honestly sure what that could be. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Yeah, there's nothing that really dips onto a path. Maybe this? But that's never been an issue before. I don't know, not important. Anyways, welcome everyone back to Planet Zoo. In the last episode, we sort of finished this area, which is what we are calling Adventure Mountain. We built this little turtle thing, or tortoise thing, this binturong thing, and this llama thing. And then we also were working with, actually, let me slow this all down. We also built this here. I'm pretty sure I built this on camera. I'm not entirely sure. But, yeah, I built this here instead of, you know, something. Because we did need water treatment up here. And, yeah. I mean, I think that goes without saying. I did forget to add that to a work zone, though. So there you go. In today's episode, we're just doing finishing touches with some things. I added a new enclosure to be built in the outback. I told you guys I'm pretty sure I told you guys I was thinking about it. About, you know, redoing this. And in all honesty, there's not really much else to do. I think we're almost done with our, what I'm gonna call the first season of Planet Zoo, because we've about finished. I mean, we've about finished this. We haven't finished this zoo, but we've about finished most of it. We're mostly done with this zoo for ever. Well, not forever, but you know what I mean. We're gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 species. That's a lot of species. That's not like an amazing amount, but you're not in ideal temperature. Yes, you are actually. So, animal stress, blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, I still haven't really figured out the whole thing with the bison. They're stressed sometimes, sometimes they're not. They have a hiding spot. That's the best I can really do for them, you know. But other than that, there's really not a whole lot more I can do with this zoo, save making a whole completely new area that kind of goes out this way or this way or this way. And even then, I don't even know what I would do. I mean, if you guys want to give me some ideas in the comments, we're almost done with our first zoo, I feel, because I mean, there's not much more I can do with this zoo. And in all honesty, the more I think about this zoo, the more I realize, like, how crazy this has been. Okay, can I see what facility it is? This one. Oh, okay. I know. I see that. Okay. Alright, I know what we'll do. North America. We will do temperate tropical. And in this little area right here, we're just gonna bang, 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 bang. Just gonna throw a bunch of these in here. These. Yeah, like that. And then maybe we'll actually throw in some decoration outside of here. Gardening. Dutchman's beaches. Yeah, we can just throw some of these. And then we put in large bush here, small bush here, and then maybe a little tree. Yeah, a little beech tree. Plant it right there. Okay, what are you at now? 32. And you're just... Okay, there we go. Now it's better. Now it's not hitting them. And they're all enjoying their gondola rides. That's sick. I wonder how much money I've made off of this thing. Lifetime problem. Well, okay. Yearly income. Okay, we're not making too much money off of it. Are people riding it up here? Yeah, they are. It's not too bad, though. I added a balloon and a water thing here, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that. But as I was saying, you know, it's kind of crazy how quickly this zoo went in, like, what it started as, you know? It feels so weird because we started as this little roadside attraction where you could see some flamingos and, you know, eat and drink. And it's just a little park with some flamingos in it. And then we had, like, this little research center for endangered reptiles added, and we decided to become more of a, what's the word I'm looking for? A sanctuary type place, and we became Flamingo Sanctuary. And then we added the outback and got emus and dingoes, and then the crossowaries, and then we became a full-fledged zoo. We became Etonan Zoo. And then we added in the butterfly thing, and then we added in this. Okay, this is more stuff to talk about during our tour video, which might be next episode. I don't know. We'll see. But, okay. Something that's kind of cool, over here, I put a coming soon sign, just in case we do end up coming back to this zoo at some point. But in all honesty, I'm not really too sure what I would add. I mean, I don't know. North American Boardwalk, I'm very happy with. I like everything that's in here. It's all cool. Outback, there was only one more thing I really wanted to add. There's honestly two more things that I really want to add, but just don't have the space. And then, you know, Adventure Mountain's perfectly fine. That's exactly what I wanted it to be. It's exactly what I wanted it to be. And then some, because I actually really wanted this, and then like another little tiny thing like right here. And then I ended up adding the coolest habitat in the entire zoo, the binturongs. But yeah, more stuff to talk about in like our tour episode. So today, we're going to be building this habitat. And I don't know, maybe we'll just kind of mess around, do some finishing touches type stuff. But I don't know, not a whole lot to really do here. We're going to do that. So... with this enclosure, guys, this is going to be the red-necked wallaby, which is going to be pretty fun. I really wanted to do a kangaroo thing and a koala thing, but this is really the only bit of space I really have left in the zoo. This is the only space I have left. So, yeah, we're gonna build this, and we're completely done here. I added in some plants over here, so when you kind of walk in, you can't exactly tell what you're looking at. Actually, I'm gonna just slightly move this plant to there. And then we're going to move this plant there. Very good. And then these signs do kind of their job. I forgot about these too. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. Okay. So, last thing we have to do is to just build this. Enjoy the speed build, guys. Okay, welcome everybody to what could be the very last speed build. I'm not really too sure. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to think about when it comes to this. Like I said, I'm really not too sure if I'm actually done with this or not. I don't know. I'm still thinking about it. But as you guys can see, we're just working on the wallabies and just getting them all set up in there. This was a really easy thing to build. I honestly could have done this without a speed build, and this could have been like one of my older episodes where I just didn't have speed builds, like before I did my first speed build, which I think my first speed build was episode 3, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, really simple stuff, just putting in trash cans, benches, education boards, donation bins, and just making sure they're all happy. I honestly was really surprised when they really didn't want any hard shelter. And the place looked a little cramped, so I got rid of some bushes and stuff. But other than that, there really wasn't much to building this part. It was really the rest of the stuff that kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. The word I'm looking for is escaping me right now, but yeah, other than that, I was kind of making sure that, like, I was trying to figure out how to get these guys stressed, like the bison. I just thought maybe if I move some of their bedding out of the way, then maybe it wouldn't be that big a deal. And then I went into adding some staff, and then I added 2 when I honestly really only needed the 1 for Adventure Mountain, because I just realized that Adventure Mountain 1 will take care of the wombats anyways, so I don't really need another Outback Keeper, because the Adventure Mountain Keeper will take slack off the Outback anyways, so, you know. Yeah, I don't know. Other than that, there really wasn't too much going on. I raised the price on the gondola, and then I took it for a ride just to kind of look at everything. It was kind of fun. Obviously, you guys don't really need to see that as of right now, because, I mean, you'll see it next episode if I do the tour. I mean, you know. And then after that, I was just kind of looking around and placing stuff. Like, I placed a new keeper thing in for Adventure Mountain at the bottom of the mountain, and I also let out the people at Outback use it. And then I started looking around at other things I need to do, and then I found out that I never actually put the food stalls inside the food truck, so this whole time we were without food at the food truck. And then, yeah, there we go, placed that in, and then the hot dog stand, we placed that in as well. And then we eventually got all that squared away. Yep. Yeah, I'm happy I figured that one out, because that definitely helps out a lot, I'm sure. And then I started adding some more education boards, because I was like, you know, there's not really a whole lot else to do, so I might as well just add some little things like education stuff. Then I added llamas and realized that wasn't getting powered, so I finally figured out what to put in that little spot there. I actually put in some little plants to decorate that spot off cam too. And then I realized that, I don't remember if I did this on camera or off camera, but one of the, what's the word for it? The striped skunks, one of them, like, or all of them at one point died inside of an enclosure. And, like, the enclosure was empty, and I forgot to reset it. So, I had to reset everything back to the skunk again. And as you guys can see here, I'm building in a tram. Building in a nice little tram ride. I'm going to put it through the mountain, which I thought was kind of cool that it kind of goes through the mountain a little bit. It took a little while to actually get it working, but it actually came out really nice. I'm pretty happy with how the ride ends up being. I mean, it's a little weird. It is a little weird, but I'm honestly a fan. It's kind of cool. And then it kept wanting to, like, I wanted to autocomplete it, but every time I tried to autocomplete it, it would go in, like, the stupidest ways. So I had to kind of, like, build it halfway back myself for a little bit, and then eventually it knew how to go back, and then I went to smooth everything, and it didn't work. And then after that, I just kind of went through the whole thing, moving any trees that were in the way. That part was, you know, a little gritty, but it was cool. You know, I'm happy to finally have in that ride. I know for the longest time that I said it was going to be a train, but you guys probably saw how big the train station looked. It was a little too big. And this, honestly, adding, like, a certain number of carts, which I did. I think there's like 6 cars in the tram ride. What's the actual word for it? Monorail ride. And when you have that many, I mean, it seats probably almost the same amount of people. And yeah, now I'm building the queue for it, which I wanted to get quite a big queue because I honestly didn't know how popular that was going to be. And then, you know, on the other side, I place those things back in. And I'm honestly really happy with how that kind of came out. The queue is a little funny looking, but it's cool. But honestly, this was just, you know, a speed build where there wasn't really too much going on. And then, you know, I wanted to follow one of those inside of there to make sure that it doesn't look really stupid. And it doesn't. It actually looks kind of nice. So yeah, that's the speed build, guys. Hope you enjoy the rest of the episode. Okay, so we're back. I know this was kind of a weirder episode to have, but in all honesty, it was hard to figure out what I really needed to do here. I mean, I don't know. There was just not really a whole lot going on. So, yeah, I mean, we built some cool stuff. I mean, obviously we got the wallabies, but that tram ride was interesting. Obviously, you guys can see I added like a huge forest. and stuff like that. But yeah, this episode, there really wasn't too much to do this episode other than build a wallaby, so I kind of had to figure out what I wanted to do. So I finally figured out to add the tram ride, and I think it's going to be quite a success, even though it's kind of in a weird spot. It's only kind of in a weird spot, though. But I kind of like it. I kind of like that. I mean, you can walk up here and, you know, ride the tram. Boom. There we go. Yeah, you just walk up here, ride the tram all the way to the back of the zoo and come all the way back to the entrance, or you can walk throughout the entire zoo and then take the tram back to the entrance. Although, in all honesty, if you were to ask me what route I'll probably take for the tour, it'll probably go like here and that, or like through here, here, here. Although, wait, no, maybe I'll go like this, and then this, and then like this, and then like this. I don't know, something like that. We'll figure it out. Or maybe I'll just do what I feel like in the moment. We'll see. But anyways, guys, I think that's gonna do it for this episode. Next episode is going to be the season finale, quote unquote, because, well, it might be. Who knows? We're gonna take a tour around the zoo next episode. And there's dangerous fighting in the armadillos. Okay. So we're gonna take our tour, and then I guess, I don't know, we go from there, I guess. I don't know, there's not really too much that we can really do. There we go. We saw those guys. So yeah, we do have this that we could always expand, and then, like, I don't know, like maybe expand something like, I don't know, like this, and then maybe put a tram that goes all the way out to here. You know, I don't know. Anyways, I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, hit that bell, and make sure to share the video with a friend. I'll see you guys in the next video. Enjoy, like, the 1 or 2 cinematic scenes you might see this episode. Peace.